BMW Isetta 600, the car that saved the German concern BMW from bankruptcy. 1960s. During the flood, Parisians moved around the city using chairs. 1924. Blaze Starr, née Fanny Bell Fleming, 10 April 1932, 15 June 2015, was an American stripper and burlesque star. Her lively presence and inventive use of stage props earned her worldwide fame. Movement halted, caused by a cat dragging a kitten over the road. July 1925, New York City. Constructions of the statue of Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro, 1922. An aircraft accident occurred on Sunday, 10th June, 1990. A British Airways BAC 111-528FL was on a scheduled flight between Birmingham and Malaga, but 13 minutes after takeoff, a poorly installed windscreen broke, causing the aircraft commander to be thrown halfway out of the cockpit. The crew held him until the plane landed. The pilot survived. Paul Anderson pulls 2,840 pounds off the racks, the heaviest weight ever lifted by a man. Toccoa, 1957. Before becoming an outlaw in America, Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, was a math prodigy who went to Harvard. The best preserved dinosaur that man has ever found. This fossilized dinosaur is over 112 million years old, and it still has distinguishable skin patterns. Peel P, 50 single-seat car, accelerating to 64 kilometers per hour. Great Britain, 1962. Armenian women. Militia in the struggle against the Ottoman Empire, 1892. In Belgium, table beer with an alcohol content of up to 1.5% is brewed for drinking with lunch or dinner. Until the 1970s, it was served in school canteens all the time, but then it was superseded by sodas. Zweihänder sword, belonging to Piers Gruta, 1480 to 1520, a Frisian pirate and warlord. Image shows a man pulling a book from a shelf in Cincinnati's oldest main library, 1874. The 33rd President of the United States, Harry Truman. It was he who made the decision to drop atomic bombs on Japan. Burj Al Babas is an abandoned luxury residential complex in Turkey. It was started to be built in 2014, but was abandoned unfinished in 2018 due to the country's economic problems. Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, and James Cameron on the set of Titanic, 1997. The smartest photo. Participants in the 5th Solvay Congress, 1927. Among them are Albert Einstein, Maria Curie, and Niels Bohr. 17 of the 29 participants in the photo won the Nobel Prize. Actor Kenneth Baker prepares for the filming of Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope as R2-D2, 1976, USA. One of the landmarks of Los Angeles, USA, is the interchange between I-710 and I-105. It is considered one of the most complex interchanges in the world. The author of the photo, Kenneth Jarek, captioned it, "If I don't photograph this down, people like my mother will think war is what they see on TV." The charred remains of an Iraqi soldier trying to get out of a burning car. Highway of Death, Kuwait, 1991. Although Afghanistan has been called one of the worst countries for women, Afghanistan was once a fairly liberal place. In the 1960s, women went to college and wore miniskirts before years of war tore the country apart. Bomber pilots in full military uniform. Her Britannic Majesty's Air Fleet, UK, 1942. There's a road in New Mexico, on a stretch of Route 66, that plays the song Beautiful America whenever cars drive over it. But there's a catch. To hear the song, drivers must exceed the speed limit, 45 miles per hour. A Sikkim woman carries a British merchant on her back in West Bengal, 1903. The longest beard in the world at 5 meters and 33 centimeters was that of Hans Nilsen Langseth. Hans was born in Norway and then moved to the USA with his brothers. He had the unusual idea of growing a beard when he was in his early 30s. According to Hans, his beard grew 2 millimeters a week. The popular footwear brands Adidas and Puma were founded by brothers turned rivals Rudolf and Adolf Dassler, who originally started a shoe company together in Nazi Germany. In 536 AD, a mysterious fog covered much of the world with darkness for 18 months. Scientists believe the phenomenon may have been caused by a powerful volcanic eruption in Iceland. Salvador Dali had pet anteaters, which he often walked in public, and once he even brought one of them to a late-night talk show. These are the bills from aboard the Titanic. They are perfectly preserved, even though they were about 100 years old when they came to the surface. Thank you for watching. This and even more interesting content can be found on the channel The Time Machine. See you there.